Hey, what's going on, folks? Hope you guys are well today. Alright, so I thought I would make this video just because I felt like it. So this is something that I've been thinking about for quite some time, and it's just the idea of the day trading industry, and I would go as far as to say the trading industry in general. But let's make it more generalized towards day trading so we don't get any options traders mad putting hateful comments on the video. I do know that this video might be slightly controversial in the sense that it's not going to make everybody happy. We're going to talk about the day trading industry and my experience with day trading for a few years at this point. So let's get to it here. If you enjoyed the content, smash like, because that's what it's all about. Selling day trading is evil. And the reason why I think that is because day trading itself should be compared to a professional sport activity. People who make a course about day trading, or they make an ad and they say buy my free training, then buy my course for day trading, what they're essentially saying is I can teach you how to become a professional and play on the same playing field as thousands of other professionals who've been doing this for years. And if you buy my course, you're going to be able to compete with them and take money out of the markets consistently. And I think of it like that because I've done it long enough to see what it is. It's like a game that you play against thousands of other traders and people who have a lot more money than you and a lot more experience than you, who have access to tools and information that you don't have access to. You're not playing a fair game. So someone who comes out here and says buy my course for $1,000, what they're essentially selling you is the idea is that you could win consistently at a game that I just finished telling you does not have a level playing field, and it's not in your favor. Let's give an example. This guy right here. I see ads all over the place for this guy. This is it right here. I turned 12,000 into 7 million by trading penny stocks. Now, I believe him because it might be true, because anything is possible. However, what he's doing when he is making an ad showing himself with 10,000 bucks in his hand and saying, hey guys, this is $10,000 and you don't need $10,000 to start trading. All you need to do is buy my course and then you'll have all the tools you need. What this guy is doing, and among other guys, is he's trying to sell you the idea that day trading is possible, that you can quit your job and day trade for a living. And I know some of you guys are going to say, hey, why you subscribe to Valkyrie? I'm a simp, okay? Here's another one right here. Look at these thumbnails. That kind of thumbnail right there. The average person who looks at this thumbnail and sees that plus 39,000, plus 45,000. What this does to people's brains is it desensitizes them to what reality is and to what trading actually is. All right? You're seeing plus 39,000, but you're not seeing the risk that he put on in order to generate this return. Okay? It might have been 100,000. And on paper, if he risked 100,000 to make 39,000, eventually he's going to go broke, because on paper that doesn't make any sense at all. Warrior trading, learn to trade, live your dream. I'm sorry to tell you this for anybody who's out there watching this video who thought that trading is going to be something that you could do and make consistent income. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's not. All right? I've been trading for 3 years and I've been day trading the same market for over a year straight now. And I can tell you that trading, or day trading, is equivalent to a professional sport. You're playing against thousands of other traders who see the same things as you, who study the same strategies as you, who use the same tools as you. And in order for you to give yourself any edge at all, you need to be on top of your game every single time you approach the market. All it takes for you to fail is one day where you're not on your game and you're getting frustrated. That's all it takes, trust me. And I always give the example because I've experienced this shit. The only reason I'm making this video is because I've experienced this shit firsthand and I want to share it with my viewers. Maybe the 5 people who are going to watch this video. You have 5 days in a row break even. Then on the 6th day you show up. Maybe you're a little frustrated. You start off the day, maybe you got 1 or 2 good trades in, and then you start scratching trades. You take a trade, it doesn't follow through, you scratch it for a small loss or a break even. You do this for 3 trades in a row, and then what happens is, if you don't catch yourself in the moment, which this normally happens to traders, is that you give in to a frustration of some kind. And when you're letting the frustration take control of you, this is when you're most at risk to making dumb decisions and being more risk-taking when you should not be. And this is why day trading is one of the hardest things, in my opinion, probably even harder than a professional sport. I'll give you a personal example. My month of June, okay, has been the choppiest month probably in my entire career, in the sense that I've just been grinding. I've been managing risk very well. However, if you looked at my statement, I could show it to you, every day is like slightly green, slightly red, slightly green, slightly red, and my account value is essentially going nowhere. In fact, it's slowly going down. So for example, if you're a trader who's breaking even for 3 weeks straight, all it essentially takes is for you to not be on top of your game for one day and just, slide on your risk management for one day, and then forget it. It's over. You're now in the red for the month because you slipped one day. To have one solid day where you're just crushing it, guys, for me in the month of June, it hasn't happened, okay? These types of days have happened very far and few. In about 6 months, I've probably had about 5 total sessions where I could say I was just crushing it completely. I do agree that that's not enough. I definitely need to get better in that regard, but it also has to do with what the market is offering, right? So if you're trying to trade a market that's not offering you a lot, and in your head you're thinking it's gonna offer you 30 ticks, but it's only offering you 5 ticks, well, guess what? You're not going to have a very good time trading that market because you're looking for 30 ticks, but it's only giving you 5 or 10. It goes on top of you, and then you start to get frustrated with it, okay? That's called fighting the market. That's called trading the market that's in your head and not the market that's in front of you. And unfortunately, doing this day after day after day and sticking to your very strict risk management principles, actually, the more break-even days you have in a row, the harder it becomes to stick to your risk management principles, because you're more likely to want to put on more risk, because why not? You're trying to adapt to the market condition, or you might be trying to change something in your method, potentially be slightly more risk-taking than you normally are, simply because you've been scratching for a while, so you say, why not? I'm risking small anyways, why not put on more risk, right? It's this kind of stuff that results in traders messing up all the time. And I'm a product of it. You're a product of it. Everyone is who does this. So when I see guys on the internet and they post thumbnails like this, 39K, 48K, and basically look, it's like he's making money every day. That's what he shows. For me, what you're doing is you're selling the idea that day trading is easy. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. And that's why I do not agree with it at all. It is one of the most predatory things in this world right now. I feel so bad for anybody who pays this guy for him to teach them how to day trade. When I started trading, I was one of those guys too. I was one of those suckers who would buy a course for a few $100s, learn something about options. But you gotta know this, guys. These courses that these guys sell is not any kind of special information. And there's nothing wrong with having a course in anything. And a lot of people will say you need to be a master in order to make a course. I do agree with you in that sense. You definitely do need to have a niche or some kind of thing that you are better than others at, and you are able to share your expertise regarding that information. At that point, you can make a course for it. This is selling the idea that day trading is easy, that anybody can do it from their house. And it is true that anybody can do it from their house, but the majority of you will lose all your money in the market. You need to have big balls to trade NASDAQ futures, to trade S&P futures on a daily basis, all right? Try having 5 break-even days in a row, and then on the 6th day following the same risk management principles. Try trading profitably for 2 months straight, and then all of a sudden everything you're doing doesn't work anymore and you need to change everything around. How do you think you're gonna feel after that? I am here to tell you that day trading is not for the average person. It is not easy. It is the furthest thing from easy. And if you plan to day trade any market, you better have some kind of edge, and you better know what your edge is over the average trader. Because in order for you to make money in any market, if you're buying it, you need somebody else to buy it after you for you to make a profit. And you need a lot of people to buy it after you for you to make a profit. So how are you gonna know if there's somebody there buying it after you? What tools are you using that give you an edge in probabilities that help you determine that when you're buying it in this area, it is more likely that other traders are going to be buying it after you or selling it after you if you're short? What are those factors? You need somebody to lose money in order for you to make money in trading. This is how it works. You should not let anybody convince you that it is something that you are able to do full-time and make full-time income with. I can trade damn well good. However, if I'm not responsible when it comes to my risk control, forget it. It doesn't matter how many good trading setups you have. If you make $1 and you're risking 5, you can win 20 times, but after a year's time, I guarantee you, if you trade that way, you're gonna go broke. So you can call this video somewhat of a rant. I would love to hear your thoughts on the trading industry as a whole, and what do you think about where we are right now. Again, I always say it, the point of my channel is to kind of shed some light on day trading and basically show you guys what it's all about. It's really not cotton candy. In fact, it's a very dirty, grimy place that you probably don't want to get involved in if you know what's good for you. If you do get involved with it, I would encourage you to do it in moderation and use only risk capital. And even then, you have to understand that you're not giving yourself an edge. The trader who has an edge is the trader who studies the markets, who playbooks their setups, who trades only their best setups. You know, not a trader who just trades casually. For example, you're a casual trader, you show up to the market, the Nasdaq's going up and you buy it. You might have an edge on that given day, but if you do that over and over again and you're a casual trader, there's a high chance you're not going to see a notable return there. And again, I'm not basing that on any kind of statistic, I'm just saying that if you're a casual trader, you're not giving yourself any kind of edge over a specialist, right? If I trade NASDAQ every single day for a year straight and you show up and trade NASDAQ, you know, once a week for 6 months straight, who do you think's gonna have an edge? Please, let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this rant and we'll catch you soon. Take care, bye.